this time, but we want you to hold us also accountable. The Energize Africa program also has a component which looks at bringing all the PhDs, master's degree, BA holders all over this place that otherwise drown in the Mediterranean Sea looking or going for greener pastures, capture them, captivate them, skill them, and make them to be available to the public service, to make the public service reformed and to make the service work for them so that they are at the center of policy and decision making. The third component, which everybody does, and I'm so grateful, I'm sharing this platform with Ahuna, who has got a fantastic program, is this Innovation Hub. And we heard the president talking about Innovation Hub. There are countries that have innovation hubs. There are those that don't have. The levels of performance of these innovation hubs is mixed. Some do well, some don't do well. We need to really scale them up and upscale them. And we need to make them to be really working for the young ones. Their minds requires a high quality standard of innovation hubs for them to express their creativity. The third one is what I said, is the support to MSME. Today here, as the African Union Development Agency head, I would like to really pledge to the youth of Africa that we are with you. And without you, we will not do our programs. You are at the center, you're in the front line of our programs. And we would like to use your energies, your creativity, and make sure that Africa benefits from you. And we would like to see an Africa that prospers, that is resilient, that is what you really want, the Africa you want. In order to build an Africa you want, you have to be at the center of it, and we have you at heart. And I would like to say that Africa Connect or Connect Africa, or this program is really part and parcel of the African Union. It has adopted as one of the African Union programs for Africa, Connect Africa, Energize Africa, and all those that work in the space of youth empowerment. We would like them to work together, have a synergy, and upscale and scale up to meet the demands of African youth. And with this, I think I would like to say thank you to UNDP that has initiated the Connect Africa. We will work with Connect Africa. It is a cornerstone of AU's youth agenda. Thank you very much, and I thank you. And Energize Africa and Youth Africa would work together to transform Africa. Thank you very much. Will I be able to jump? Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you very much. The Vice President of the Republic of Kenya, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of Lesotho, ministers, distinguished guests, it's a pleasure to be here with you today. I was also a victim of the Change program, having arrived early hours of this morning. This is the third edition of YouthConnekt Summit that the AFCFTA Secretariat is participating in. We were in Rwanda last year. The year before, we were in Ghana. And we are here with my colleagues, my team, to express our solidarity and commitment and support to YouthConnekt. Today, we will sign an MOU with YouthConnekt, and the MOU will enable us to develop an action plan, to develop a program of work, to support, to see how the AFCFTA from the point of view of creating opportunities, how we can support YouthConnekt. So I'm very happy that we will sign this MOU and that we will continue to work together. Thank you very much to the government of Kenya for hosting us. Thank you very much.
And I'll actually hold you here, Dr. Amkele, because we are going to go straight into signing this MOU. And I will invite my brother Abdallah, who is the co-signatory to this MOU. So we will go ahead and sign the MOU right away. DJ, they give us some nice African music. Congratulations, official relationship between the AFCTA Secretariat and the YouthConnekt Africa Hub. Let us applaud that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Back to you, Mike.
All right, why don't we give a round of applause to Waziri? Thank you so much. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Let's give him a round of applause. And thank you so much for your patience and for being here with us. All right, and at this point, I want to call Goody himself to come and just give us a hype as we finish. Why don't we put our hands together as we welcome him to give us the final hype, and after this we're welcome to exit and proceed to the other meeting rooms that we may be involved. I'm sure as per the schedule and the program, you'll see where they are. There's marking, there is direction, so we can do that. So karibu, tuamshe tafadhali. We've been sitting for long.
All right, thank you so much. Africa, oye! Asante sana. One more time, Africa, oye! Thank you so much. I'll request each and every one of you to rise on your feet as we come to the end of the session. And thank you so much for making time. Again, if you're not from Nairobi, Kenya, asanteni sana na karibu sana Kenya. DJ Rude Boy from Energy Radio, if you can play some music, that would be so cool. All right? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? DJ Rude Boy, let's go. Now, I want us to exit with some swag. You ready? Everybody answer Kimbo. Answer Kimbo. Answer Kimbo. Nice. At the back, I see you. Everybody put your hands up.
African hands, them gon' love you.
Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands.
African lips, them gon' kiss you.
Beautiful.
Whoa.
If you love Africa, put your hands up. Hey. Hey.
My African legs, them gon' front to you.
And this one we say.
Whether you come here to break
If you come here to break
you come
dance,
here to shake hands.
shake
You come
hands.
here to make plans.
Hey.
Never would it reach us more than
Hakuna Matata.
Whether you come here to rock with me,
Thank you so much.
not to find food.
The youth of Africa.
Everything they never would it reach us
Help
more
me
than
sing. Anywhere you
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, live from KICC. That is exactly what is happening. A lot of excitement, a lot of pomp and color. It has been a live transmission of the Africa YouthConnekt Summit, having already been launched officially by the President, His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, who has been here officially to see that this event is a success. We also had, of course, the Minister for Youth Affairs, Ababu Namwamba. Of course, we also had the chairperson of the Council of Governors, the Governor of Kirinyaga, Anne Waiguru, who also came here today. And a lot has been said here. Of course, as you see in your screens right now is some entertainment just to end up the first session, the opening session of the event. And of course, some of the important things that have been talked about here was the President talking about the agreement between the Ministry of Education and Google company, whereby the President indicated that the Ministry of Education is collaborating with the global tech giant Google in launching a comprehensive coding program in primary and secondary schools in Kenya, basically taking technology where it belongs to the young people of Kenya, and of course confirming the government's commitment to ensuring that we have a technologically endowed youth. Of course, the ministers talking here, Babu Namamba, also emphasizing the government's commitment to ensuring that young people in Kenya have the best from their government. But not only young people in Kenya, but also young people from across Africa, many countries being represented here, having the likes of Madagascar, Somalia, Ghana, Rwanda, Nigeria, Gambia, many innovators coming here today to showcase the event. We had a young person there from Gambia showcasing his innovation, having launched a drone, him being able to demonstrate how it is used. Of course, this, encouraging young people from other parts of the continent to be able to put their hands there and try their luck, also being able to launch something like that. And of course, my colleague Nancy Okware was also here with us in the morning. She will be able to tell us more about the president's speech, what the president said, and what the minister said, what the governor for Kirinyaga, the chairperson of the Council of Governors, also said. But remember, we are here with you until the 12th of December 2023. That will be, of course, the last day for the event. That is when the event will be ending. So, but right now we are going, we are linking up live with Nancy Okware, who will now be telling us more on what happened here. Nancy Okware, take it up.
Naam, hujambo mtazamaji popote pale ulipo. Kwa kweli bado tuko hapa katika uwanja wa KICC ambapo awamu ya 6 ya kongamano la YouthConnekt Africa ambayo ni awamu ya 6 mwaka 2023 limefunguliwa rasmi na Rais William Ruto. Bila shaka ni kongamano ambalo amelifungua takriban saa moja iliyopita, na alikuwa ameandamana na viongozi mbalimbali akiwemo naibu wa Rais Rigathi Gachagua. Na baadhi ya masuala ambayo rais alizungumzia wakati wa kufungua kongamano hili ni umuhimu wa vijana katika tu bara la Afrika, si hapa Kenya tu, kujitokeza na kuchukua nafasi yao inayostahili katika uongozi na vile vile katika masuala ya uvumbuzi. Manake leo hii alikuwa anazungumzia vijana kutozoea tu kuandikwa zile kazi za zamani ambazo amezitaja, zile ambazo tu unaenda ofisini uko na yule mkubwa ambaye anakusimamia, lakini vijana wawe na ule uwezo wa kuvumbua mambo mbalimbali. Na pia akahimiza serikali za Afrika ziweze kuwezesha mazingira bora kwa vijana kufanya biashara na kwa kuwapa fedha na vile vile kuweka sheria ambazo hazitawafanya wawe na mzigo mzito. Na hivyo basi kongamano hili linavyoendelea, kuna mambo mbalimbali ambayo yanaonyeshwa hapa. Kuna maonyesho kutoka vijana mbalimbali kutoka Afrika, na basi kando yangu niko naye mvumbuzi mmoja ambaye atakuwa anatueleza jina lake na kuhusiana na uvumbuzi wake. Naona ni kuhusu gesi. Karibu sana, na you are live on KBC Channel 1. First tell us your name and what your innovation is all about.
Yes, my name is Peter Njeri. I'm from Kenya. I come from a family of 9, 7 brothers, 2 sisters. I grew up in a place called Soweto. My siblings and I had to walk for miles in search of food for cooking. And on coming back home, I will see our mom crying and choking from the smoke. So we started our company whereby we convert plastic waste, and then from the plastic waste we're able to harvest gas, compress into gas canisters and sell at very affordable price points. So we have a community kitchen whereby women from the community or even men can be able to come, use our gas at a fee, and they're able to cook using our gas.
You said that you, after seeing what was happening in your family, it gave you the motivation. And maybe you can explain to us how long it took for you to come up with these and what it actually entails.
Yeah, so we started the innovation in 2015. It has taken around 7 years for us to be able to fully convert this plastic waste into gas. So remember, we are the frontier company in the whole continent. We are the first company to be able to convert plastic waste into gas. That has taken a lot of time, and we are happy that even if it has taken a lot of time, we have been able to convert plastic waste and harvest gas, and now we are helping people in the low-income areas to access this gas.
Given that we are now looking, as a country, we are looking into transitioning to green energy, how well aligned are you with this, and do you feel like Kenya is giving the youth the right environment to venture into such innovations?
About 2.5 billion people in Africa and Asia are still using firewood and charcoal for cooking. So here in Kenya, about 70% of Kenyans lack access to clean and affordable energy. So we have a big chance for us to help families to transition from using firewood and charcoal to using cleaner sources of fuel. So we see a lot of convergence between our company and the idea that we need to use renewable energy. So the government has been very keen on supporting us from KEBS, from NEMA. We have received a lot of support, and we are sure that this innovation is going to scale so that in the next 2 years we can serve about 80,000 customers. In the next 5 years we can serve around 400,000 customers and be able to scale this across the 47 counties in our country, helping families to transition from using firewood and charcoal to using our clean and affordable gas.
Finally, what would be your message to young people who are out there? They have the spirit to innovate something, but perhaps they lack the proper resources to venture into that. What would you tell them? People have talents, they want to do something, but they feel like taking the first step perhaps is a challenge.
Yeah, so I think God is a God of vision, and God has given each one of us a vision. And what happens is that you get the vision, but you don't know how you're going to get there. But there's a plan. So the first thing is for you to be resilient and for you to have a vision. If you have a vision, then that vision becomes your true north. That vision is going to guide you, is going to help you. Even when things are tough, you're going to remember your vision. The second thing which I've said is for them to be resilient. For us as a company, we have taken about 7 years to be able to come here to fully produce the gas. So they have to be they have to fight and be tough, so that they can be able to find their vision, find their purpose, because each youth, they have the potential for them to transform their lives, their communities, and also transform our country. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for speaking to us. Well, that is Peter, one of the young innovators, transforming, or rather changing waste into clean energy. And of course, he's talking to young people on the importance of ensuring that they take a step forward. And of course, the government has given that commitment right here at KICC as the YouthConnekt. That is the summit, the 6th edition kicks off officially. And of course, some of the other leaders that talked here were just talking to the young people, telling them that they have enough potential, and of course they should shun use of drugs, and of course embrace whatever they have to make a living, and of course transform their lives. So we are going to continue keeping tabs on what is happening here, and of course we'll be talking to more innovators at KICC. It's not only delegates from Kenya that are here. We have around 20,000 delegates from across the continent, and we'll be talking to them just to see what they have come with and what they are doing to transition from white-collar jobs to entrepreneurship. My name is Nancy Okware, reporting live from the Kenyatta International Convention Center right here in Nairobi County.
Join Save a Life Community, a non-profit organization committed to creating positive change for underprivileged and vulnerable members of our society through community empowerment. Our vision is to lead the way in driving transformational initiatives that uplift those in need. We have provided nourishment to more than 60,000 families, empowered over 4,000 young people through skill building programs, transformed over 1,000 street children into responsible citizens, facilitated complex surgeries for over 1,500 individuals, and provided minor surgeries for over 1,000 others who lacked the means to cover their medical expenses.